Adoption is a process whereby a person assumes the parenting of another, usually a child, from that person's biological or legal parent or parents. Legal adoptions permanently transfer all rights and responsibilities, along with filiation, from the biological parents to the adoptive parents. It's uncommon to hear about celebrities who were adopted themselves, despite the fact that many of them have adopted children. Many celebrities openly reveal their adoption experiences, whether they were adopted by couples looking to give a home to orphaned or abandoned children or were taken in by family members. Others didn't learn their genuine roots until much later in life. Let's go and find out the famous people who were adopted. Nicole Richie. Nicole was adopted by Lionel Richie and his wife, Brenda Harvey Richie, when she was born in 1981. Nicole was adopted when she was 9 years old, even though the famous singer had taken her in when she was 2 years old. Her early years helped her develop a mistrust of people as well as a susceptibility to drug and other addictions. Over time, she reclaimed control of her life and established a cordial bond with her biological parents. Joel Madden, a musician, and Nicole have been wed since 2010. They have 2 youngsters. Melissa Gilbert. The American actress Melissa Gilbert is best known for playing Laura Ingalls on the television series Little House on the Prairie. She spent over 10 years in this role, literally growing up on screen. Melissa was adopted at birth by actress Barbara Crane and her husband, actor Paul Gilbert. Jonathan Gilbert, who also played a part in the series, was one of the additional children they adopted. Melissa's adoptive father tragically passed away when she was just 11 years old. Colin Kaepernick. In addition to being a civil rights activist, Colin Kaepernick played in the National Football League in the past. After Colin's biological father abandoned her while she was pregnant, his mother made the decision to place him for adoption. At the age of 5 weeks, Rick and Teresa Kaepernick adopted the future quarterback. A few years later, the family relocated to California, where young Colin developed a love for football and baseball, eventually garnering the attention of professional scouts. Faith Hill. American country music performer Faith Hill was born in 1967. A Mississippi couple who already had 2 biological kids adopted her as a young child. Faith was brought up in a very religious family and frequently sang in neighborhood churches as a young child. Since then, she has won a lot of accolades for her work in country music. Marie-Josee Croze. Marie-Josee Croze, a Quebec actress and naturalized French citizen, was adopted by her foster family when she was 3 years old. With 4 brothers and sisters, she spent her childhood in the Canadian suburb of Longueuil, which is near Montreal. The biological mother of Marie-Josee had been too young to raise a child. She gradually came to terms with the enormous responsibility of keeping her adoption a secret. She won the Best Actress award at Cannes in 2003 for her performance in Dennis Arkin's Les Invasions Barbares. Jamie Foxx. Mark and Estelle Talley, who had previously adopted Jamie Foxx's real mother, adopted the American actor and comedian a few months after his birth. In order to learn the reason he had been given up for adoption as a baby, Jamie Foxx got in touch with his biological mother again a few years later. Bellamy Young. Bellamy Young, an American actress, was adopted by a North Carolina couple after a brief stint in the foster care system. Her adoptive father tragically passed away when she was 15 years old, but Bill, his closest friend, continued to be there for her throughout her education. In remembrance of him, she changed her name from Amy Maria to Bellamy. Simone Biles. When she was 6 years old, Simone Biles was adopted by her maternal grandparents. She is an Olympic and multiple-time world champion in artistic gymnastics. Due to their drug and alcohol abuse, the gymnast's biological parents were unable to take care of her. In actuality, their larger family reared both her and her sister Adria. Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, a co-founder of the well-known corporation Apple, was adopted as a baby in 1955. Another couple was meant to take care of the newborn, but they changed their minds and decided to adopt a girl instead. Paul and Clara Jobs, Steve Jobs' adopted parents, were always regarded as his biological parents. Patty was the second kid that the couple later adopted. 2011 saw the passing of Steve Jobs, who many regarded as a visionary and genius. Keegan-Michael Key. Comedian and actor. Michigan is where Keegan-Michael Key was born and raised. He was adopted by a mixed-race couple of social workers as a child. His mother is white, while his father is black. The adoption of Keegan-Michael has never been kept a secret. He now knows that he has brothers and sisters as well as his biological mother. Jenna Ushkowitz. In the television program Glee, Jenna Ushkowitz played the part of Tina Cohen Chong. In Seoul, South Korea, Jenna was born in 1986. At the age of 3 months, she was adopted by an American family, and she grew up in New York State. Bill Clinton, the 42nd President of the United States, who was born in 1946, never met his biological father. William Jefferson Blythe was killed in an automobile accident not long before Bill Clinton was born. Bill's mother then continued nursing school in Louisiana while he was raised by his maternal grandparents. She moved back to Arkansas in 1950, where she later wed Roger Clinton. The future politician adopted his stepfather's last name as a teenager after being adopted by him. Kristin Chenoweth. Adopted and brought up in Oklahoma, Kristin Chenoweth. For her work in theater and television projects, she has since won a number of prizes. The American singer and actress has known the truth about her adoption her entire life. She did, however, admit to feeling overwhelmed when she met her biological mother. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe, a Hollywood beauty of the 1950s and 1960s, did not have a happy upbringing. She was raised in a number of foster homes before being formally taken in by Aunt Anna. Her birth name was Norma Jean Baker. Gladys Baker, Marilyn's birth mother, had frail mental health that necessitated psychiatric hospitalizations and was unable to care for her daughter. The actress's illustrious career, which featured roles in movies like Some Like It Hot and Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, did a good job of concealing the difficulties in her personal life. On August 5, 1962, Marilyn passed away at the age of 36. Nicole Polizzi. Snooki, also known as Nicole Polizzi, is a well-known American television personality who starred in the Jersey Shore reality series. At the age of 6 months, she was adopted. She was raised in New York State by her Italian-American parents after being born in Chile. She has 3 kids and is currently married. Ray Liotta. American actor Ray Liotta, who was born in 1954 and passed away in 2022, spent his first few months of existence at an orphanage before being adopted by Mary and Alfred Liotta. Linda, his sister, is also an adoptee. Ray started looking for his original mother in his early 40s in an effort to learn why he had been abandoned at infancy. He found other biological brothers and sisters along the road. Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson, a legend of American cinema, was born in New Jersey in 1937. It was revealed in 1974 by a Time reporter that Jack Nicholson's mother was actually his maternal grandmother. In order for June, Ethel May's daughter, to pursue her creative career while passing as Jack's sister, she had raised her grandson. The fact that the 2 women, who were already dead when Jack discovered the truth, kept their secret a secret deeply moved the actor. J.C. Chasez. American singer, dancer, songwriter, and composer J.C. Chasez is also known by his stage name Joshua Scott Chasez. This band member of NSYNC was raised in Maryland. When J.C. was 5 years old, his mother handed him to Roy and Karen Chasez, who eventually adopted him. The latter had also taken in the mother of the musician. Jordan Fisher. Young American actor, singer, and dancer Jordan Fisher is well known for his work in teen films. His maternal grandparents, Rodney and Pat Fisher, formally adopted him along with his biological brother and sister. Liv Tyler. Steven Tyler, the renowned frontman of Aerosmith, is the biological father of Liv Tyler. But it wasn't until she was 11 years old that she learned who her biological father was. Liv was raised by her mother Bebe Buell and rock star Todd Rundgren, who raised the actress under the legal pretense that he was her father from the moment of her birth. Both men still hold a special place in Liv's heart and are regarded as her father. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe for more information. Please do support us.